He was rich, powerful, and surrounded by family, but one question haunted him: who truly loves me? To find out, he crafted a secret plan, pretending to be on his deathbed. What he discovered changed everything. Stay tuned. This story will leave you speechless. The plan begins. Monsieur Henri Dubois was a wealthy man with houses, cars, lands, hotels, and Dubois Enterprises. Now old and frail, he sat in his room, staring at a family picture. Who really loves me? Who'll stay by my side when I'm helpless? He whispered. He called his trusted lawyer, Monsieur Pierre Lefebvre, and his personal doctor, Dr. Antoine Bisset, to his mansion. In his study, he spoke softly. I want to pretend I'm very sick to see who in my family truly loves me. Pierre looked surprised but nodded. Wise, sir. I'll hide half your wealth in another account to protect it. Henri smiled. Dr. Antoine nodded. I'll tell your family you have cancer, and 6 months to live. The next morning, Henri coughed loudly, stayed in bed, and looked weak, refusing food. His wife, Céleste Vauquelin, and children, Julien Laurent, eldest son, Émile Rousseau, second son, Vivienne Moreau, first daughter, and Amélie Dubois, second daughter, gathered, worried. Let's call the doctor, Vivienne shouted. Dr. Antoine examined Henri before the family, then said sadly, I'm sorry. Monsieur Dubois has cancer. He may not live longer than 6 months. Amélie cried, No, Papa, don't leave me. Julien and Émile looked shocked. Céleste clutched her chest, sitting slowly. The family's true colors. For days, the family showed care, bringing food, checking on Henri and speaking kindly, but within a week, things changed. Céleste stopped visiting, saying, I can't watch him suffer. Vivienne claimed she was too busy. Émile said he had to travel for work. Julien took interest in Dubois Enterprises, entering the study with papers. Rest, Papa. Let me handle the company. Henri nodded, watching silently. Julien became the company's face, throwing lavish parties, buying a new car, and vacationing. Vivienne spent on expensive wigs and clothes. Émile lavished money on an online acquaintance. Meanwhile, Amélie stayed by Henri's side, feeding him, cleaning his room, singing, and sleeping on the floor beside him. Papa, I'll never leave you, she cried, holding his hand. One evening, Amélie begged Céleste, Let's take Papa abroad for treatment. Céleste shook her head. Too expensive. If he dies there, it's wasted money. Amélie wept beside Henri's bed. Downstairs, Julien threw a party, boasting, Soon, everything will be mine. Henri, pretending to weaken, listened and watched. The quiet mansion. The mansion grew silent. Upstairs, Henri lay in bed, his cough dry, his face tired. Rose, thank you, my daughter, he whispered. Amélie smiled through tears, wiping his face, feeding him pap, and rubbing his chest when he coughed. Unbeknownst to her, Henri was pretending to test his family's love. Alone, he whispered, Is this how my life ends? This family I sacrificed for doesn't care if I ate. Not even Céleste asks, How are you? A tear fell. Downstairs, Julien turned a guest room into a party zone, ignoring his father. At the company, he declared, Papa's sick and won't return. I'm in charge. Monsieur Félix Arnaud, a 28-year veteran, stood. Chief's alive. Shouldn't we wait? Julien slammed the table. Are you telling me what to do? Mademoiselle Sophie Martin added, We want the company safe. Form a team to support you. Julien ordered HR to fire them. Security escorted them out. Félix shook his head. I served your father like a brother. Julien shouted, Get out! Émile stormed into the boardroom. Why act like Papa's dead? You're ruining everything! Julien snapped. Wake up, Émile. Papa has 6 months. I'm preparing. Émile retorted, You're not smarter because you went abroad. They fought until security intervened. Amélie, hearing of the fight, gathered them. Why fight over Papa's money when he needs our love? He sacrificed for us. Julien looked down, Émile silent. If anything happens to him, God won't forgive us, Amélie said, leaving in tears. The betrayals. Deep in Monsieur Pierre visited Henri. Your sons fought. Julien sacked your old staff. The company's not safe. Henri smiled weakly. Let them show their true colors. Downstairs, Vivienne shouted, I want to sell that land. Celeste replied coldly, let him die first. Henri's heart raced with pain, not sickness. That night, Amélie fed him, whispering, please eat, Papa. He looked at her. Thank you, Amélie. You're the only one who stayed. The company crumbles. Julien's luxury fashion line, expensive clothes, bags, perfumes, failed. Profits dropped, clients left, bills piled up. Julien proposed selling Étoile Royale Hotel, Henri's pride. At a family meeting, Julien announced, the company's in trouble. We must sell Étoile Royale. Vivienne shouted, what? Émile sold it already. Julien turned sharply. Émile admitted, I sold it. Celeste gasped. Julien grabbed Émile's shirt. You thief! Émile pushed back. You wasted Papa's money on parties. They fought, breaking chairs. Amélie cried, Papa's sick and you're fighting like animals. Why treat him like he's dead? No one spoke. Later, Pierre told Henri, Émile sold Étoile Royale and a land plot, but I secured them through trusted buyers. Henri whispered, thank you. More sales and family tensions. Émile sold Henri's treasured land, unaware Pierre's allies secured it. Vivienne confronted Émile, slapping him. That land was mine! Émile slapped back. Amélie intervened. Why fight over Papa's property when he's alive? Émile shouted. He's a corpse every day. Amélie wept. He gave us everything. Stop this. Celeste entered Henri's room, grimacing. This room stinks like death. Sleep in the guest room. Amélie protested. This is Papa's room. Celeste snapped. I'm his wife. I decide. Guards moved Henri to the guest room. He remained quiet, his heart heavy. Celeste's betrayal. Celeste visited Madame Isabelle Beaumont, who said, You're young, beautiful. Find a young man to satisfy you. Celeste met Benoit, a charming gym instructor, and began meeting him in hotels. She brought him to the mansion as her personal driver. Vivienne questioned, We have a driver. Celeste waved her hand. Benoit takes me where I want. Émile whispered, More like personal toy. That night, Amélie caught Celeste and Benoit in the boys' quarters, half-dressed. Mama, what is this? She shouted. Celeste stammered, I'm lonely. Your father's dying. Amélie screamed, He's alive! You chose pleasure over him. She ordered Benoit out. Celeste warned, Don't tell anyone. Amélie walked away, heartbroken. The village escape. Amélie, devastated, whispered, No one cares. Maybe the village can help. She took Henri to his birthplace. Villagers welcomed him with fruits, palm wine, and herbs. Chief gave me money for my farm, one said. He built our school, another added. An herbalist examined Henri alone. You're not weak, he said. Henri confessed. I'm not sick. It was a test to see who loves me. The herbalist smiled. You're wise, Chief. Rose is your light. Outside, Amélie paced. The herbalist told her, Your father's stronger than you think. Amélie, confused, nodded. Thank you. The company's collapse. In the city, Julien panicked. The company's dying. No money, investors pulling out. Celeste shouted, Close your fashion brand. Vivienne scoffed, Sell your car. Émile laughed, I'm not selling anything. They fought again. Amélie's words echoed, Why treat Papa like he's dead? The return. In the village, Henri walked out, no longer pretending, greeted by clapping villagers. "Chief's better," an elder told Amélie. "Your father's spirit is strong. Care for him." That night, under the stars, Henri told Amélie, "I was never sick. It was a test. You were the only one who stood by me." Amélie gasped, "Papa, what?" "You made me proud," he said, tears in his eyes. The next day, villagers waved as Henri and Amélie returned to the city. The gateman stared in shock as Henri stepped out, strong and alive. Inside, Vivienne froze, dropping her phone. "Papa, you're walking!" Emile pulled off his headphones. "What's going on?" Julianne dropped a wine bottle, shattering it. "You're fine." Celeste entered, grabbing the wall. "You're strong," Amélie said proudly. "Welcome home, Papa." Henri walked to his master bedroom without a word. Amélie faced the family. "I gave Papa love, care, and peace. Ask him yourselves." That night, Henri reviewed CCTV footage from his room, capturing everything. Celeste's neglect, the children's greed. He called Pierre. "Come tomorrow with the documents." The final reckoning. The next morning, the family sat in silence. Pierre held a brown folder. Henri entered, strong and bold. "I never had cancer. It was a test of love and loyalty. You showed your true hearts." He turned to Amélie. "Only Amélie stood by me." To Julien, "You ruined my company, sacked loyal workers, sold my house and SUV. That was your inheritance, gone. Find a job elsewhere." To Emile, "You sold Étoile Royale and my land." Pierre secured them, "But that was your inheritance. You're out of my company." To Vivienne, "You tried to sell my land. You get nothing until you earn it with actions." To Celeste, "You brought a man into my house, betrayed me. You have 24 hours to leave." Celeste wailed, "Please forgive me." Henri snapped, "I'm not your darling. Leave." He held Amélie's hand. "All my properties, businesses, everything belongs to Amélie. She's the new CEO of Dubois Enterprises. Pierre, reinstate the sacked workers." Pierre smiled, "Already in progress." 1 year later, under Amélie's leadership, Dubois Enterprises thrived, doubling profits, opening branches, and winning awards. Loyal workers returned, calling her Madame Amélie the Wise. Henri watched proudly. Julien and Emile found jobs elsewhere. Vivienne tried to prove herself, and Celeste vanished. Amélie stood tall, respected and loved, passing her father's test with flying colors. Soft music, visuals of a thriving company office. A rich man's test revealed true love in his daughter's heart. Amélie's loyalty rebuilt an empire. Share your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for our next story.